Hello, I'm Kimber, and welcome to the Native News Update. Many of the stories you'll hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for today from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. 15 tribal nations in southeast Alaska have petitioned an International Commission for Human Rights to help in influencing the Canadian government to take action against 6 mines in British Columbia. The Southeast Alaska Indigenous Transboundary Commission filed the petition, seeking the support in obtaining relief from mine violations. The petition sent to the Washington, D.C.-based Inter-American Commission on Human Rights claims the mines are likely to pollute rivers, threatening fish populations essential to maintaining life in the tribes. They claim that failing to prevent pollution in Alaska watersheds could constitute a violation of Indigenous peoples' rights. The petition also claims Canada did not consult with or seek consent from tribes during the permitting and approval process of the mines. Earth Justice, a nonprofit environmental law firm, has been working with the Transboundary Commission for about a year on drafting the 215-page petition. The petition makes 3 main requests of the Human Rights Commission. They visit the mines to investigate and confirm threats. They hold a hearing to investigate the petition's claims. And they prepare a report setting forth the facts and laws regarding Canada's failure to implement adequate protective measures. The Military Order of the Purple Heart is constructing a memorial and records repository in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. The memorial will be dedicated to Native Americans who received the Purple Heart in the service of their country. Both Native American and non-Native American will be asked to share their stories at the memorial. The memorial has been designed by Troy Jackson, a Cherokee Nation national treasure, and it will show the scene of a warrior being medevaced from the battlefield. The memorial is being built to honor all veterans, and it specifically will be dedicated to Cherokee warriors who have been wounded on the battlefield. Using modern technology, the memorial will include a repository of veteran stories accessible by smartphones at the site via QR codes at the entrance of the memorial. Several U.S. tribal leaders told Canadian energy regulators that increased tanker traffic from a proposed pipeline expansion project would harm endangered orcas, natural resources, and their cultural way of life. Leaders from 4 Native American tribes in Puget Sound, Washington, traveled to Victoria, British Columbia, to testify before Canada's National Energy Board as the panel reconsiders the impact of marine shipping from the pipeline project as ordered by the Canadian Courte. Canada's government last summer bought the project from Houston-based Kinder Morgan, saying it is in Canada's national interest and key to diversifying oil exports beyond the U.S. In August, Canada's Court of Appeals halted the project, saying the government failed to adequately consult with Indigenous peoples. The court ordered the Energy Board to reconsider the project's impacts from marine shipping. Bill James, hereditary chief of the Lummi Nation, said that the mother orca that pushed her dead calf in water for days over the summer was giving everyone a sign. He reminded the board their decisions will not just affect people but plants, trees, animals, birds, water, and air. The University of Washington's Climate Impacts Group has developed resources to assist Native American communities in evaluating their vulnerability to climate change. The tools serve the needs of roughly 80 tribes of the Pacific Northwest and Great Basin, which spans much of Nevada, Oregon, Utah, and the surrounding states. The online resources allow tribes to track, observe, and predict changes in climate metrics, including temperatures, precipitation, snowpack, stream temperatures, and fire hazards. The CIG project also encourages tribes to use both Western science and Indigenous approaches. This toolkit helps tribes begin thinking about the future of relevant natural resources and develop climate adaptivity plans. The resources include a guidebook that provides a framework for climate change adaptation planning and takes into account the unique challenges that affect Native American communities. This project also includes a tribal climate technical support desk to answer questions from Indigenous communities about climate vulnerability assessment and adaptation. For more information, you can check out cig.uw.edu/resources. A documentary on the life of Pulitzer Prize-winning author N. Scott Momaday will make its debut at the 2019 Sundance Film Festival. And Scott Momaday, Words from a Bear, an imaginative visual journey into the mind and soul of the Oklahoma-born Native American author and poet, will have its world premiere at the festival in Park City, Utah this coming January. The film was directed by Jeffrey Palmer, who, like the film's subject, was born in Oklahoma and is a member of the Kiowa tribe. After its Sundance premiere and its theatrical release, And Scott Momaday, Words from a Bear, will air to a national audience sometime in 2019 on the PBS documentary series American Masters. Momaday, who was born in 1934 in Lawton, Oklahoma, is a Kiowa novelist, short story writer, essayist, and poet. His novel, Housemaid of Dawn, was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1969 and led to the breakthrough of Native American literature into the American mainstream. He was awarded the American Medal of Arts in 2007 by President George W. Bush. He was also honored by his home state as the Oklahoma Centennial Poet Laureate and has been named an Oklahoma Cultural Treasure. If you're a Marvel fan, you're going to want to visit the Smithsonian National Museum of the American Indian in New York City. Mark Ruffalo, also known as Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, recently tweeted a Marvel image by mural creator Jeffrey Verghese. According to the Smithsonian's website, the work features all of the elements of a great comic battle: splashy text, panel-breaking brawls, giant villains, and daring heroes. However, the artwork also tells a deeper story about cross-pollinating influences between indigenous traditions and modern pop culture. Verghese, a member of the Port Gamble S'Klallam tribe, created the Marvel mural using formline, a style of art dating back more than 2,000 years.
I'm pretty much the same person I was when I was a kid. I still read comics, still love toys. I've never grown up, and I don't feel the need to do that.
Jeffrey Verghese of Gods and Heroes is currently on display at the National Museum of the American Indian, George Gustav Hayes Center, through October 13th, 2019. For more information, you can check out jeffreyverghese.com. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and have a grand day.
Step into Seven Winds Casino Lodge and Conference Center.
Come and discover everything we have to offer.
Unlimited gaming action. Northwoods hospitality. Delicious all-you-can-eat buffet. Relaxation and comfort. Great drinks and good times. Big wins, big fun. It's all here at Seven Winds Casino Lodge and Conference Center in the heart of the Great North Woods.